Well, it's 5 after, so we are going to actually kick off. We have a lot to cover today. Thank you so much for being here. If it is your first time on one of these calls for Frequency Elevated, please just let us know in the chat first time. We definitely want to give you a warm welcome. We're so happy that you are here and decided to take this time to come and spend with us and learn about our incredible company Frequence and this amazing business opportunity. And if you are here, it is because somebody thinks that you are entrepreneurial at heart and that you are a business builder and that this particular opportunity is something that may be aligned with you. So we are very grateful and thankful that you are here. And yeah, Angie, do you want to introduce yourself?
Thank you, Leah. Welcome, 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 everyone. It's so beautiful to see so many gorgeous faces in the room with us. So thank you for gracing us with your most precious resources, including a horse. Pip has her horse friend joining us. It's so beautiful. We have all of the consciousnesses joining. So it's lovely to be here co-hosting with beautiful Leah today. My name is Angie Southers. If you don't already know me, I am residing here in Australia and part of the launch team, the Frequence launch team for Australia and New Zealand, and also now in Europe. So we're very excited to be able to share this amazing opportunity with you. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I hope we're trusting you're going to get a lot out of this presentation as much as we did when I first sat on one of these and had my heart cracked wide open. So I'll share a little bit on that soon. Back to you, Leah, my love.
Amazing. So I'm Leah Steele, for those that may not know me, and I am a holistic wealth strategist. I'm also the founder of the Seven Streams movement. The Seven Streams movement is a collective that I formed after having a couple of really negative experiences actually in network marketing. I wanted to create a space where people would have the ability to come and explore opportunities that had been vetted by 7 values pillars. I felt like it was really important for people to at least be able to start to explore companies that they knew were fiscally sound, that they knew had leadership with integrity, that they knew had compensation plans that were actually able to support the businesses and the field. And so I embarked on this journey from about July of last year, actually. And since then, I have vetted 25 opportunities. I've looked at 25 compensation plans. I've seen a lot of bad compensation plans. I've seen some good ones, but I have not seen any like the one that we're going to tell you about today. And so with that, I think we will jump in to our presentation. Give me just a minute. Okay, so welcome to Frequency Elevated. This is a webinar series that we are doing to present a very special opportunity inside our beautiful company of Frequence. Frequence to me is absolutely the vanguard of vibrational wealth and wellness. So what is Frequence? Well, Frequence is a company that's dedicated to high impact, results-driven nutritional products. Those products are enhanced with harmonic frequencies, and we tune them with 11 different harmonic frequencies using a proprietary method. We're going to tell you more about that in just a bit. So as we know, everything is made of molecules and energy. This is scientifically proven at this point, right? So what our products actually are designed to do is harmonize the bioenergy in our products and our bodies by eliminating high energy electromagnetic interferences. The products also help us to maintain our natural frequency. These are our incredible founders, Barb and Dave Pitcock. They have 30 plus years of industry experience. Once upon a time, they were part of a field just like we are. They have made multiple millions of dollars in this industry. They also have incredible specialties outside of this industry when it comes to wellness products, wholesale distribution and production of wholesale products, and supplements. So they have a wealth of knowledge, and they founded this incredible company not because they wanted to come back into network marketing and not because they wanted to start a network marketing company, but it really was a passion project and a deep heart mission for both Barb and her husband, Dave. Barb and Dave have had lots and lots, like you and me and probably everyone on the call, their fair share of tragedies that have happened in their family. Some of those have been medical in nature. Some of those have been related to mental health and well-being. And most importantly, they have a daughter who is struggling with addiction. That daughter had an accidental overdose, and she lived, thankfully. But on the other side of that overdose, as they were helping her detox, they decided that they needed to do something. They wanted to create a product that could help her. And they, through all the research that they had done and their time in the nutritional industry, they knew how important gut health was. They knew how important nutrition was. They knew how important the ability to actually absorb that nutrition was when it comes to people with mental health imbalances and who are recovering from addiction. And so they set off on this quest to develop a product that would help people, specifically their daughter, feel good now. Our foundational product, Rise, was 18 months in the making. They went to a product developer and formulator, and they said, spare no expense. We want the best of the best. As you can imagine, this wasn't a product that was just being designed and created to sell commercially. It had a true purpose, and that was to help their daughter in her recovery process. Well, through that passion project, this incredible company of Frequence was born. And now we have an entire suite of products that are absolutely incredible, the highest quality on the market, all designed to help us balance our mental health and emotional well-being. And certainly these products were developed to help people who are recovering from addiction. So we're incredibly blessed to have these amazing people at the helm of this company. I come from a addiction treatment background myself, and a family that is riddled with alcoholism and drug addiction on both sides. Very, very blessed to not have walked that path myself, but I grew up in treatment centers because my mom worked in them. And then I went on to own my own addiction treatment programs. And so I know just, how much these products are needed in the world right now. And I'm so incredibly thankful and blessed to be able to have aligned with a company that has such a big heart and such a big mission. So when it comes to business, this is the best possible timing to get involved in Frequence. Well, why? Because they just turned their website on February 29th. So we just wrapped our third full month in business, which is, absolutely blows my mind at this point. We're still waiting for the numbers to come in. But in our second month of business, we did $1 million in sales. So these products and this company are being just so well received across the globe. And currently we are open in Australia, in New Zealand, in the United States, in Canada, in Guam, and in Puerto Rico. And we are currently launching into Europe, which we are incredibly excited about. Europe is in a pre-launch phase, but if you are a European leader or you know any European leaders that may be interested in this opportunity, now is the time. So why is now the time? Well, now is the time because within these business models, we have certain phases of business that we go through. And when I speak about these business models, I'm going to speak to specifically network marketing for a moment. Or multi-level marketing. So the first thing that happens for a company is they enter into beta phase. Well, this company went into beta phase in November of last year when they began delivering product out into the world and enrolling affiliates, okay? And while we have this green check mark here next to beta phase, I absolutely believe that we are moving into pioneer phase, because not only have we stabilized in the Canadian and United States market, but we have now begun to launch into new markets, including Australia and New Zealand, and including Europe. So once you move through that pioneer phase, the phase that everyone in this industry talks about happens, and that is momentum. So momentum lasts 2 to 5 years, but it can go much longer depending upon the viability of the opportunity, the products, and of course, team support. And during the life cycle of a company, if it makes it through its first momentum phase, because it has all of those qualities, and I can tell you absolutely that in my vetting of Frequence has all of these things in spades. But in the life cycle of a company may go through momentum 2, 3, even 4 times if it has that incredible staying power. So during a phase of momentum, like that's when many top earners are born. But the reality of it is that even an average affiliate can do very, very well building a successful business. So why is that important? Well, it's important because 70% of the millionaires that are made in the network marketing and multi-level marketing industries got into their companies prior to them going through momentum that first time. We are there now with Frequence, okay? So we talked about how it's important for the company to have the systems and the structures and that the opportunity be sound. This is one of the main reasons why I said yes to this opportunity with Frequence. And it is their partnership with this gentleman here. His name is Terry LaCour, and he is the founder and CEO of LaCour Enterprises. And his company is a full service company that provides guidance and support to startup businesses in the sales and distribution industries. He is really, really well known in this industry, and mostly for his candor, his integrity, and his innovation. But he also is sort of known as this man that comes in and starts successful network marketing businesses. He knows all of the components. He knows what's required to like actually create sustainable companies. He has 29 personal businesses himself across the globe. So he has been integral in the startup of several successful companies such as BHIP, Prove It, GNO. His company is a company that also does fulfillment and distribution. And he does fulfillment and distribution within the wellness space for like Joe Rogan and all of his supplements, as well as a very small company that some of you may have heard of called 10X Health. So he really is the gold standard in production and distribution. One thing to know about Terry is that he does not come into partnership in companies unless he has a majority stake. He just doesn't do it. However, he believed in this project so much that he took a minority ownership in Frequence. He is a 20% stakeholder in this company, but the beauty of that is that what he brings is his infrastructure. So he brings his experience. He brings his 29 years of facilitation and distribution to our company. So a story that kind of illustrates the power of having someone like Terry LaCour behind us is that, you know, the company projected their sales for the first 6 months of their business cycle. And they, you know, Terry got all the product ready and it was ready to be fulfilled and it was in the fulfillment center. And we sold out of product in 6 weeks. We sold out of 6 months of product in 6 weeks, which is a terrifying place to be if you're a brand new company trying to hit the market running. Well, because of Terry's belief in the company and also because of the infrastructure he has created in his companies, he was literally able to stop production on everything else he was doing and get product restocked for Frequence within 4 days. So this is the power of having good infrastructure and partners. And this team, so why be here? Why join us? Why listen to Angie and I? Why, you know, say or get excited about joining this specific team? Well, because we are the fastest growing team in the company. In the month of April, our company, as I mentioned, did $1 million in company sales. Our team was responsible for 600,000 of that. Our team specifically, me and the Rise and Thrive tribe, we are responsible for the company opening enrollment in Australia, New Zealand, and now in Europe. We have spearheaded that. We have absolutely been the driving force in that happening. So the other thing that I think is incredibly important about our team is that our team leadership understands frequency. And we have pioneered category creating companies in the frequency medicine and frequency technology space before. Our beautiful Australian team launched just 5 weeks ago and has done over $57,000 in sales since then. And we are systems and structures people. So our team onboarding systems and structures make it very easy for leaders like you to enroll affiliates and keep doing what you do best, promoting, because we're supporting in the back end. Okay, so I told you a little bit about Barb and Dave's story, and really their mission and their vision for this company is so incredibly powerful. And we could spend an entire hour on this webinar talking about their story and why they created this company. We could spend an entire hour on this webinar talking about our amazing and incredible products, but we're actually here to speak about the business opportunity. So if you want to hear more about Barb and Dave's story and the story of their daughter and how this company was founded, please go back to the person that invited you to this webinar, because we have a beautiful call that I did with some of my VIP leaders with Barb, where literally for an hour, she just shared her story. I can tell you at the end of that call, there was not a dry eye on the call. She completely cracked open all of our hearts and made it so incredibly easy to say yes to this opportunity. So if that is something that you're interested in, please go back to the person that referred you here and get that video so that you can go watch it. So obviously, I told you they wanted a high quality product that was going to help their daughter feel better, but they also knew that they didn't want to just do another supplement company. As I mentioned, they've been in the industry for 30 years. There's a million supplemental and nutrition companies. There's a million drink companies. There's a million oil companies. They wanted to do something truly innovative and truly revolutionary. And on top of that, frequency medicine had played such a huge part in their family's personal journey of health and wellness. And they had begun using frequency with their daughter, that they thought, what if your nutrition elevated your vibration and actually tuned your frequency? What if we could combine frequency technology with nutrition? And in that thought and in that moment, a category creating product was born. So Frequence is the only company in the world doing frequency charged nutrition. It's a category creating company. Okay. This is incredibly important when you are choosing to align with a network marketing company. I've told you some of the things that are important to consider, like, are their infrastructures in place? Is there financial support for the company? Have you hit the company prior to it going into momentum? Well, another incredibly important component is it a category creating company? This is where we see incredible, incredible success for people in the field. Okay, so frequency charged nutrition. First time it's ever been done. Well, what is it? Oops. Oh, I got so excited. I backed up my slides. What is it? What makes it unique? And why should you be excited about it? Well, okay, let's get a little scientific for a minute, okay? The human body is a symphony of sounds. So every organ, every bone, every tissue, every cell has its own resonant frequency. We know that everything vibrates. Everything. The table that you're sitting at, the coffee cup that you're drinking from, right? Everything has a frequency and a vibration. Or said another way, its own sound, right? So when it comes to the human body, when an organ becomes out of time or out of tune with the rest of the body, then the whole body and all its systems are negatively impacted. And that disharmony is actually what leads to our states of dis-ease that become disease and disintegration. So we actually have blueprints of what the frequencies of healthy organs, cells, and DNA resonate at. And those blueprints have actually been mapped by some of the greatest minds of our time. Couple of gentlemen that maybe you've heard of, Royal Rife or Nikola Tesla, by a raise of hands. Who's heard of Royal Rife or Nikola Tesla? So this work of frequency and frequency technology and frequency medicine, our Western medicine system has done its very best to get us to not see it, to not focus it on it, and to not actually be able to utilize it. We're in a beautiful time right now because that is changing. The work of these incredible men is actually now becoming much more mainstream. We're starting to actually really understand frequency for the first time in a really long time. And due to current pioneers in this field, like Dr. Carolyn McMacken, frequency medicine and frequency technology is having a bit of a renaissance. And as a result of that, the work of these incredible gentlemen is now coming back into our awareness and into our field. So we bring our bodies back into homeostasis by balancing frequencies. And when we direct the body with the frequency or the song of homeostasis, it keeps the cells of our body all operating on the same sheet of music, right? And playing in perfect harmony. This is what our frequency charged nutrition products do. So how do we do this? Well, we do this by implementing 3 category creating proprietary processes. So the frequencies themselves. So our frequencies are a proprietary blend of 11 harmonic frequencies. Those frequencies are formulated to rebalance the organs and meridian systems of the body, and they also include special frequencies for grounding and immune support. The application process. So we have these incredible, and I don't have my products here right now, but we'll show you on the next slide. We have these really incredible frequency medallions, and they are made up of a chromium blend metal mix. And like a magnet holds its lifetime charge, our frequency medallions stay tuned to our frequencies for life. So certain metals, particularly dense or heavy metals, hold a tune or hold a charge for a lifetime. Like a tuning fork, if you're familiar with tuning forks, same there. The tuning fork always holds its tune. Like a magnet, it's iron, it's very hard. It maintains that polarization that it has. You can go throw a magnet in a junk drawer for 5 years and go back and get it, and it's still just as powerful, right? So specific metals hold tunes and hold charges for life, and that is why we chose chromium. But it's also a proprietary blend of chromium and some other metals. Then these incredible medallions are put inside 2 very special machines where they lay in the bed of these machines for 48 hours. And those machines electronically imprint our harmonic frequency blend into the discs. Okay. And then those discs are placed on all of our packaging, infusing our products with the harmonic frequencies. So this is, here in this picture, you can see the little metal disc on top of the product packaging. That is our frequency medallion. And Ange, do you want to share a little bit about your first experience with the products? Because I know that you have been a student of frequency for a long time. You've been using frequency products in your life for a long time. And I know that you had a pretty profound experience the first time that you took our Rise and Source from a frequency perspective.
Thank you so much, Leah. Yes, I absolutely did. And when I got these products, I'd read a lot of testimonials, but I didn't want to buy into them. I wanted to take my own unique experience. And so I was very open-minded when the products arrived. I was like mixing them. I was with our family because, of course, I'm like sharing the love with everyone. And as I started to drink this amazing Rise and Source, which I blended together, we blend them together. What I noticed was within about 7 minutes, I could feel the frequency starting to move through my body and specifically up into the left-hand side of my brain. And As a beautiful student of frequency, I definitely work with frequencies to recalibrate my energetic field, and I could feel exactly this exact process happening. So these frequencies were tuning inside of my brain, and they were like literally, like, I call it a bit of cosmetic surgery. They were doing their thing, they were weaving their magic, because frequency is a medicine. And so it was really interesting to observe the process. But what I loved is that my face started to grin, my muscles started to come onto my face as a grin, and I just started to giggle. I had this like joy coming through. It was like this beautiful euphoric experience. And when I walked outside, I started to observe everything changing in my perception of reality, where everything was brighter. The colors of the plants were brighter. The birds were flying through the sky, which they always do, right? But I was able to see them. I was coming into this presence, into this center. And this is where the frequencies are starting to work and attune to the body, which is exactly what Leah was describing. And it was such a beautiful experience. I was that excited. I was like, they work, Leah, they work. Because, you know, like, it's one thing to read a testimonial, but it's another thing to take the experience for self. And so, yeah, hand on my heart, these are beautiful, powerful, potent products. So yeah, that's my experience with our products. Thank you, Leah.
Amazing. Would you like to share a little bit about our two foundational products, our Rise and our Source? So you may hear us online, or you may have seen people talking about rising and vibing. And this is what we're talking about, these two foundational products that were absolutely created very intentionally to go together. I'll let Angie share a little bit with you about that, and about the how and the why and what they do. But these are the cornerstone of our company products.
Beautiful. Thank you, Leah. So what I love, guys, is, for me, I love simplicity. So I'm like, I can focus on two products. I can blend them together into one drink, and that's me done for the day. And I'm like, it gets to be this simple. And so what makes our products so unique and so beautiful in their formulation is our beautiful Rise product. It is a combination of 7 organic mushrooms. So we have the turkey tail, we have the lion's mane, the reishi, the shiitake, the cordyceps, we have the king trumpet, and the chaga. Now, all of these beautiful ingredients are ethically sourced, all of them in the US except for chaga, which comes from Russia. So they're also, it's the formulation. Leah mentioned earlier, like, this product was in formulation for 18 months, right? So they have used the precision of the dose, like there's 1 milligram of each of these beautiful medicinals combined into this product. So the product formulation, this is the part, right? It's an art, it's a science. And so this is what they've got right here at Frequence. So what can we expect to benefit from these beautiful nootropics in our Rise? We can expect for them to support mental performance, brain health. We know that mushrooms and medicinal mushrooms are really amazing for cognitive function. So energy, mental clarity, creativity, motivation, concentration, alertness, and mood regulation. This is a really big one. And I witnessed this inside of my own family with my husband, who has complex PTSD, is I can see these benefits starting to come through him, which is really, really, really powerful. My favorite is the Source. So why do I love Source? Well, I've been using fulvic minerals for some time, since 2020. I've also used them as a detoxification support in our family with our beautiful son some years back. And what did I learn? What have I learned about these fulvic minerals? Well, the name itself is so accurate. Like, they come from the source, they come from the earth. These are organic, decomposing organic material, right? They get it from the earth. It's like, literally, when you think about, Leah's talking about frequency, everything is a frequency. Well, for me, we come from the earth, right? We go back into the earth. And that's exactly what we have here, is we have a source from the earth, which is vibrationally attuned from the earth, right? So we have an added layer of natural frequency in these products. And what do they do? This is a potent product, right? So what we know about fulvic minerals is that they help us to detoxify, okay? But specifically, some of the potent benefits is bone health, skin health, electrolytes, gut health, but did the detoxification. And what we're seeing in this is this product alone, right, is It's potent. Some people are reducing their intake of this product because they're feeling these effects of the detoxification. And so regenerative health 101 is, our responsibility in the human vessel, right? When we're looking at regenerative health, is to release faster than we're accumulating. So these beautiful products, these beautiful minerals will actually help our body to release all of the accumulation of the oxidative stress from a cellular level and help the body come back into a state of homeostasis. So there are two beautiful signature products.
Amazing. I love that. And I'll just add on, I was actually introduced to this company by a woman named Dr. Stephanie Rimka, who I have such a warm space in my heart for, because I actually found her while I was on my personal health journey. I have been on quite the journey over the last couple of years with my health. Have a laundry list of issues and complications that have arisen when it comes to my health, including thyroid disease and autoimmune issues and massive histamine intolerance. And so I actually found Stephanie at a time when I was probably at my lowest in my physical health. And I began following her personally for help. And she helped me tremendously. And through that, like, I literally found her online and we became friends through that. We started working together in another company. One of the things that Stephanie also does, however, is she's a product formulator. And so she consults with a lot of companies in helping them bring their products to a standard that is acceptable by a lot of alternative wellness practitioners. Everything has to be incredibly clean. All of the ingredients have to be sourced the right way and from the right places. And so she reached out to me and said, "Hey, I think you need to take a look at this company." And I was like, "Yeah, for sure. Like, for 7 streams, I'll look at it." And she was like, "No, Leah, I think you need to take a look at this company. I think there's something there for you." And she had just come back from spending 8 hours at the factory with their product formulators. And she said to me, "Leah, like, I can give my full endorsement to these products. Like, they are the top of the top." And we definitely know and have found that to be true. I personally have the MTHFR gene mutation, which makes it incredibly difficult for me to absorb nutrients from my food. So the source is incredibly important, because not only does this product help us absorb the products or the incredible nutrients from our rise when we take it together, but it also helps us absorb the nutrients from our food and our supplements that we take outside of our beautiful Frequence products. The B vitamins in the Frequence product are methylated, which is incredibly important and becoming more and more important, as I think now 70% of our population has this MTHFR gene mutation, and not a lot of people know it. So it's incredibly, like, this is one of the things I love about this company, is that they're paying attention to all of these small things. So that's our products. And again, I could tell you, like, we could go through these products. We have a beautiful product suite that includes products with CBD and CBG. It includes an incredible sleep product, an incredible pain relief cream. We don't have the time, because I definitely want to get into the business opportunity on this call. But if you want to know more about our incredible products, please go back to the person that referred you here. They can send you over all of our sell sheets, all of our information, and definitely expose you more to that. So I want to just touch on a couple of these testimonials. So Ange, do you want to just maybe read us like 2 or 3 of these testimonials from real people who are using our products and having incredible, incredible results?
Amazing. Thank you, Leah. So the first one up the top now, this is from our beautiful Michelle, which I know she will not mind me sharing because she's on our call today. So I have all the good feels from it, like full body tingles and this lightness. I've noticed I have belly snapped or got irritated at my kids the past week since taking the products, which is huge for me being a solo parent full time. That's a massive win for me. Big shout out to Michelle, because not only is she a solo parent, she's traveling Australia with her beautiful children. So she is doing it all. And that's exactly her experience. Is so beautiful. So our beautiful our beautiful next one is returning back to life and work yesterday. Holy crap, I sold 10 5 days yesterday without even trying. I was like a walking billboard. Everyone said I was just glowing and had such good, happy energy. They said that it looks like I just got back from a 2-week vacation. So everyone was asking me about it, because she's had so much going on in her reality. They were like, "We know you've been to absolute hell and back. So which she has been for 2 weeks. So I was gone with my daughter in hospital. How do you look so good and your skin? So these are the things, guys, like people that are on these products are literally, some of them are deep in life experience right now. And what they're experiencing is these immediate changes. So yeah, that's the basis of our testimonials. And these testimonials are not isolated. Like these are very common and we see them all the time being shared. Back to you, Lee, my love.
Yeah, we have a beautiful prospect group on Facebook if you are interested. It's called Super Freaks, and there are so many incredible testimonials in there. So if you are wanting to check that out for yourself and you're wanting to read more real life experiences from people, then you can definitely just ask the person that referred you here to give you that link. Go join the group, read the testimonials. There are so many. You can literally go search that group for anything that's going on with you, like any type of ailment, and there's going to be heaps of testimonials coming up talking about pretty much everything, which is incredible and amazing. And I do just want to share a little bit of my personal testimonial. So I live in Bali, Indonesia. I wasn't able to get my products straight away. I had to send my products to Australia and then fly over and pick them up. But what I did do straight away after speaking with Stephanie about the opportunity and then getting on the phone with Barb, having my heart cracked open, knowing I wanted to be involved in some way, is I sent some products to my mother. My mom has been in a significant state of cognitive decline for the last several years. She has a neurological condition called myasthenia gravis, which actually affects the brain's ability to send messages to the muscles of the body. And so as a result, the body systems start to shut down, the muscles start to atrophy. And as a result of that, she's had 3 really bad falls over the last 2 years that have led to some traumatic brain injury. So she has been in a steady state of decline. And, as of the fall of last year, had stopped sending text messages because the tremors in her hands were too bad. The year prior to that, she had stopped capitalizing, had stopped punctuating her messages, was really unable to talk about any complex matters, period. Just because her memory was so incredibly bad. The condition actually causes a lot of swelling and inflammation in the brain. And so, yeah, it's been a real struggle. I'm an only child, responsible for helping her navigate her care. She lives in the United States, so I've been doing it from across the world, and it's just been incredibly challenging. So I sent her the products. I didn't tell her what they were for. I simply just asked her caregiver to start administering the products to her. And 2 days later, she sent me a message and she was like, "What is in those products? My brain feels clear for the first time in months." And she was sending me audio message, no tremor in her voice at all. And 2 days after she started taking the product, I sent this message to my upline leader. I said, "Honestly, I'm a bit in shock. My mom's been taking the product for 2 days. I just got a message from her. She sounds better than I've heard her in years. Her words aren't slurring, and she was talking to me about complex financial matters regarding her conservatorship, clearly and making sense." Well, 3 days after this, she began text messaging me again, punctuated, capitalized. My mother is a highly, highly intelligent person. So it's been really difficult and frustrating for her to be in this state of decline. But she's back to her old self. She's been on the products now for 7 weeks. She is walking without a cane. She is completely off her tremor medication. Drove herself to the grocery store the other day. Her quality of life has so dramatically improved. And I was like, there's no way this can be the product. I literally reached out to Stephanie Rimka and I was like, "Look, this has got to be something else, right? This can't be the product." And Stephanie was like, "Well, actually go to PubMed, because if you actually look at what these products do, one of the first things that they do is reduce brain inflammation." And she was like, "So absolutely, this is because of the product." So my mom is currently taking Rise and Vibe and Synchronize, which is the evening product. And I can tell you that we will continue to keep her on there because her quality of life is dramatically improving. I was actually laughing yesterday and telling my husband, I was like, "I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, because I wake up every single morning, we're 12 hours apart, to message. Now she wants to talk to me about everything, which is great." But I was like, I went from talking to her not at all to now she's messaging all the time. So that's just a little bit of my personal testimonial with the products. Okay, so let's get into the business opportunity here. I'm going to go through this pretty quickly because I really want to get into the numbers and I want to show you what this can look like for you. But why did I choose Frequence? Out of all of the opportunities that I've looked at, I could have gone to any company, okay? I had vetted all of these projects. I had seen all these compensation plans. These are the things that made me settle on Frequence. One, it's simple. Their compensation plan is simple and it's easy to understand. Network marketing is not rocket science, guys. And if you have to have an advanced degree in mathematics or economics to understand a compensation plan, it is because it is designed for you not to make money. All right. So you want a plan that's easy to understand, that anyone can understand. Frequence has that. We have an incredibly high affiliate payout. So you can choose to work this business in one of two ways. You can choose to work the business as a straight affiliate where you're simply out referring the product to people and they're purchasing and you're receiving a commission for that. Or you can choose to step into the network marketing arm and build a team, okay? But the affiliate payout, the first order sales payout is incredibly high and generous. There are no handcuffs at this company. It was really important to me as somebody who is very, very passionate about people opening up multiple diversified streams of income. One of the challenges that I've had within this industry and these models is this handcuff thing. So there are no handcuffs at Frequence. What does that mean? Well, it means that you can go out and you can affiliate for any company that you want, and you can join any other network marketing company that you want. There are no restrictions at Frequence. Okay. We do have the ability to earn recurring order income. Well, why is this important? Because nobody likes to start at zero every single month. Through our subscribe and save subscription process, people love these products. They stay on them month after month. We are seeing an incredibly high retention rate in subscriptions right now. And so what does that mean for you? It means that you have recurring monthly revenue and income coming in, which is huge. We have the ability to earn level and generational affiliate bonuses, which we'll walk you through in a minute. This company is incredibly savvy when it comes to technology and marketing, and they have put a lot of resources into hiring the top of the top in the industry, including my upline, who's the master distributor of the company, Marina Simone. She's literally the queen of online social media marketing, branding, and funnels. And she is building all of these incredible funnels for our affiliates in our back office, which gives us done for you marketing. We're going to talk more about that in a minute. And this company has incredible world-class support from the very top of the company with our founders, down through our leadership team in the field, right up to our customer service support for our customers and the field. Okay. Maybe the most important part about our plan is that we are paid on the real dollar. This is incredibly rare inside these models, okay? So what that means is if you sell $150 worth of product, you get paid commission on that $150. Most companies in this industry, they will take the retail value of their product and then they will assign a qualifying volume to it. And that's what you get paid commission on. So that $150 then turns into $100 and sometimes even $75, okay? So here at Frequence, we get paid on the real dollar, and there is no structure. So it is all volume based. It is all based on the volume that you bring into your organization. We do have a 60-40 or a 40-60 split, depending on what rank you are, but that is just because we simply want people to remain active in the company. We don't want somebody just sitting back and collecting a check that's not doing any work, okay? But it's all structure and volume based. So what does that mean? Well, it just means that you don't have to have 14 different BlackBerry ranks underneath you to advance in this company, right? It's all based on volume. There are 5 ways to be paid inside this commission plan. Personal savings. We love this. As you rank advanced through the company, you save up to 30% on your personal product orders. You're going to see why that's important in a minute. But also, we know that in today's economy, a dollar saved is much more valuable than a dollar earned, because on your saved dollars, you don't have to pay them to the tax man, or a percentage of them to the tax man, right? First order commissions. This is that affiliate commission that I was talking to you about. The company pays 20% on all first order sales. So this is huge, obviously, right? And from an affiliate perspective or an influencer perspective, this is great. However, the company also realized that what happens in a network marketing company typically is that traditional network marketers won't go out and recruit affiliates affiliate marketers, or influencers, because they don't make any money off of that, because those people aren't actually building trees that they can leverage inside their business, right? And so a lot of people shy away. Well, this company is very, very customer focused and product focused. More than anything in the world, they are using network marketing as a vehicle to get these products into the world, not these products are a vehicle for them to make money, okay? So they want as many people as possible on this planet rising and vibing. So because of that, it's incredibly important that we get it into the hands of as many people as possible. And the people that really do that best are influencers and affiliate marketers who are going viral online, who are selling like big quantities of product, or moving big quantities of product, right? So the company said, how can we incentivize our network marketing leaders to actually go out and sign up influencers and affiliate marketers? Well, they did something that is unprecedented and unheard of in this industry. They offered a 5% match to the referring affiliate on any sales of their first line enrolled. So this is huge. This means if you sign up an influencer and they go out and go viral on a TikTok video and they process $1 million in sales, you're going to make 5% of that. So huge, and that's ongoing, okay? Then we have team rewards, and this is a beautiful bonus that is a 25% differential split on all reorders throughout your entire team. So you can earn up to 25% on all customer reorders as well through that team rewards structure and system. And then we have our legacy bonus, which opens up once you hit our gold rank, and that enables you to earn 5% on the real dollar up to 6 levels deep. I can't stress enough to you how much this real dollar situation matters throughout this compensation plan. You see it reflected in your check when you get it. But our very, very favorite is our platinum share pool. Now, this is the one thing that I believe that this company sets this company apart and sets this compensation plan apart from every other thing out there. So compensation plans typically divide their money, the majority of the money within the plan, into 2 areas. One is the brand new people. They throw a lot of money at that group of people because they want to incentivize them by getting them making money quickly so that they're hooked in to keep working hard for the company. Okay. So we have lots of like quick start bonuses and things like that when people enroll in a company. So a lot of the money from the compensation plan goes to that. And then obviously top leaders get paid a lot of money. They get incentivized to stay and keep recruiting and keep supporting their teams. So there's this whole middle section of people, and I have frequently referred to this as the place where network marketers go to die, okay? This is like the people that are moving about 10,000 in organizational volume to about 70,000 in organizational volume. They get forgotten and they're not looked after very well, and it's incredibly difficult for them to make money. And this is the place where we find people quitting, right? Or getting frustrated, and they just can't seem to move through the ranks fast enough to actually start making the money that they want to make or get the return on their time investment. So this company, Frequence, because as I mentioned, Dave and Barb have been field leaders and they understand this, said, we don't want to do this. We're not going to do this. We're going to actually pay attention to and incentivize this middle ground. So this is no longer where network marketers go to die. This is now where network marketers go to thrive. And the reason being is that once you hit our platinum rank, which we're going to show you how incredibly easy it is to do with the business packs we're going to share with you today. Once you hit our platinum rank and you have 10,000 in organizational volume, you actually get entered into this platinum share pool, and you are profit sharing in the sales of the entire company. So the company takes 5% of all the new sales in the company and puts it into this pool, okay? So if they did $1 million in new sales, $50,000 is put into this pool, okay? And then each share is worth $5,000. So you earn shares in this pool as you rank advance. So at platinum, you get 1 share in that pool. At double platinum, you get 2. At triple platinum, you get 3. And at diamond, you get 4 shares. Okay, so depending upon the number of platinums there are in the company, that share gets split amongst all those people. So it's essentially free money, which is amazing, and we love it. But the other thing that does And this is one of the things that actually helps us create the incredible and beautiful culture that we have at Frequence, is that there's no longer this thing that happens in network marketing companies where top leaders are kind of pitted against each other and they're really protective of their organizations and they're like, oh, you can't talk to my people. It's some of that yuckiness that happens in network marketing. This actually eliminates this, because what it means is that regardless of whether I'm financially connected to somebody, I want to see them win. I want to see them rank advance. I want to see them make more money and drive more sales through their organization, because we're all sharing in each other's profit inside these platinum pools. So it's done a really beautiful job of eliminating that. Okay, so I've shared with you a little bit about our compensation plan. Again, it is not difficult to understand. If you want to take a look at it, go back to the person that referred you here. They can send you a simple PDF of it. It is easy to understand. You will get it. You will be excited when you look at it. You want to earn the big bucks in this company, you go gold, which is, we call it the gold rush, where you open up the first set of bonuses, which includes the generational levels. So 5% generationally up to 6 levels deep. And you really want to go big and make the big bucks, you go diamond. That starts at 100,000 in organizational volume. There is a 60-40 split. You get 4 shares of the diamond pool. But in addition to the 4 shares of that diamond pool, you also get paid a diamond generational bonus, which is 1% on your entire organization up to 4 diamonds deep, which is basically an infinity bonus. Okay. Again, it really adds up. My nose is itching for some reason right now. It really adds up as you're looking at being paid on the real dollar. So we talked about this company having this kind of business in a box, or done for you marketing. And this is, for me, it makes, as a leader and as a business builder, this is one of the most attractive things about this company. Okay. So we know that in direct sales, it takes somebody about 10 to 12 touches before they're ready to purchase your product. Okay. And so as direct sales professionals who are responsible for our own businesses, it is almost impossible to touch everyone that we come into contact with 10 to 12 times. And so we're leaving so much money on the table, and the company knew that. And so what they've done is actually, for our annual membership fee, which is $49.99, they have actually gone in and provided us with all of these incredible funnels. So we have 7 currently. We have a new one being released this week, which I'm so excited about. Can't tell you what it is, but I know the affiliates are going to be over the moon about that one. But essentially, as soon as you enroll as an affiliate, you have access to all of these incredible funnels and resources, and they're all tagged to your unique affiliate ID. So what does this look like? Well, what it looks like is, because the company is doing this, they're actually able to track everything incredibly well. So we have an opportunity call that's more of a general opportunity call for affiliates or people that want to get involved in the business, not so much business builders, which is the purpose of this webinar. But we've got an opportunity call on here that we know is converting upwards of 75%. So you have a link that you can simply send to somebody of a call that's converting upwards of 75%. That's a really good use of your time to send that webinar, right? We know that works. Well, how else does this work? So one of the philosophies inside this company is the facilitation of 5-day experiences. We know that when people start taking our products, they tend to have an impact within 30 minutes, as Angie mentioned to you, but certainly within 5 days, they are feeling remarkably different. So we facilitate these 5-day experiences. You do that as the affiliate, you purchase the product, and you then facilitate the 5-day experiences to your potential customers and affiliates. Once you sell them to them. So once you sell them a 5-day experience, our recommended price is $35. They start experiencing the product, but straight away you enter them into this funnel. We have a funnel in here for the 5-day experience. You enter their name and their email address, and the company starts following up with them. The company starts sending them emails. Congratulations on purchasing your 5-day experience. We're so excited for you. This is what you should expect. The next email goes out. Okay, you should be a couple of days into taking your 5-day experience. Here's how you should be feeling. And throughout this nurture sequence that the company is doing, they're reaching out, they're touching, and they are upselling the customer into the full 30-day product experience. So for me, because I'm incredibly busy and I've got a lot on, I tend to not follow up with my people for about 4 to 5 days. What this looks like is 9 times out of 10, when I go to follow up with them, I check my back office and they've already purchased the product because the company has been nurturing that sale. And then instead of me saying, hey, how's your 5-day experience is going, I'm actually messaging them saying, hey, congratulations on purchasing your full 30-day supply of the product. So the company is handling that marketing for us. It's incredibly, incredibly valuable as a leader and as a business builder to have that in place. Okay, so our platinum share pool. Who wants to open up the free money pool? Like, who wants to hit the platinum rank as soon as possible and open up all the bonuses, right? If you're a business builder, that's what you want. That's what you're interested in. We've given you a nice bulk of information on the company, on the products, on the compensation plan, but now I'm actually going to tell you how to make the money. Okay. So this is a very, very easy 4-step process. Step 1. You go back to the person that referred you to this webinar, you get their link, you sign up as an affiliate, you pay your $49.99 fee. The next part of step 1 is that you purchase your platinum business pack or your gold business pack. We're going to show you exactly what those are in a moment. Step 2, you get 2 customers rising and vibing on subscription. So purchasing our Rise and our Source, which is $150, you get 2 retail customers, not affiliates, rising and vibing on subscription. Okay. Step 3, you sign up 2 affiliates on one of our business packs. So why do we have these 2 steps? Because to rank advance in this company, we have active status requirements. And that is that you have to have 2, to hit platinum, you have to have 2 retail customers and 2 active affiliates. Okay. So step 2 and step 3 fulfill those requirements. Step 4, you help those 2 affiliates that you signed up enroll 2 affiliates on our business pack. We make this incredibly easy for you because we do 4 of these webinars every single week. So literally all you have to do is get your people that are interested, spark interest in them, refer them to these webinars, let us do the heavy lifting for you, let us do the sales for you, okay? If you are a visual person, this is what this looks like, right? This is you in the red, you purchase your business pack, you sign up your 2 customers, you get them rising and vibing on subscription. You sign up your 2 affiliates and you help the 2 of them sign up their affiliates. This entire process could be done within 1 week, right? But you certainly can do it within the 4 weeks required in the compensation plan payouts cycle, right? So we're on a monthly cycle. Why is strategy important? So I'm a strategy person. I will forever and always be trying to find the path of least resistance to the payout. Okay. I'm a business person. I'm here to make money. I want to know, how do I get from point A to point B as quickly as possible? And because my time is incredibly valuable, I want to know how to do it with the least expense of my time and energy. I'm willing to invest, but I also want to know what's the quickest path. Okay, so that's what this is. That's what we're sharing with you. Creating a culture of easy duplication creates financial success in these business models. And this is a business, as I mentioned. So if people are enrolling as affiliates, they're here to make money, plain and simple. All new businesses require startup capital. Okay. And people who are financially invested in their businesses, statistically, we know they work harder. We also know that those that catch momentum quickly in a new network marketing business can go on to earn consistent 4- and 5-figure monthly incomes. With an opportunity like Frequence and where we are in the business cycle, the business phase cycle that I showed you at the beginning, there are people that are on this call right now that are actually going to go on to earn 6-figure monthly incomes. We know selling our 5-day experiences works, as I mentioned just a moment ago. So to have success, we don't reinvent the wheel. We simply do what's working. We model what those who have come before us are doing successfully, right? So by getting our affiliates invested in selling 5-day experiences to potential business builders and new customers, we help them activate momentum. And they invest in the 5-day experience strategy by purchasing a 10-pack. So now I'm going to show you our business packs, and then I'm going to show you how you make the investment back into those business packs incredibly quickly. Okay. So I'm going to show you 4 packs. And the reason I'm showing you 4 packs is because we have 2 types of people. Okay. We have people that are located in the United States, and those people have access to our complete product line, including all of our CBD and CBG products. So I'm going to show you one set of packages that is available to people who live in the United States or who have a US post box. If you want clarification on what I mean by that, go back to the person that referred you to this webinar and they can explain. Then we have our international folks, our people in Australia, in Canada, in Europe, who do not have the ability to have our CBD and CBG products shipped to them yet. And so we have packages that are formulated specifically for them. So that's why we've got 2 in each category. So this is our Platinum Business Pack, okay? It includes our Influencer Pack, which is 2 complete sets of our products, our full product line, you get 2 sets. And then we have our 5-day experience marketing pack. You will see the 5-day experience marketing pack in every single one of these packages, again, because we want people bought into our 5-day experience because it's what's converting sales. I don't know if I mentioned this, but our 5-day experience, our 5-day experiences are currently converting at 83%. So 83% of people who try a 5-day experience are purchasing a full month supply of product, okay? And how do we know that? Well, we know that because we are tracking the data through our funnels, okay? So this, oops, let me go back. This package enables you to facilitate 46 5-day experiences, okay? You sell those for $35 each. You recoup total $1,610. I put about $300 of wiggle room in there for product packaging, postage if you choose to ship them out via the post service, a little bit of gas to drive you to the post office, right? So total recouped from the sale of your 5-day experiences on this package is $1,310, okay? You also have the ability to sell your second set of product for $795, I think. I'll show you on the next slide. So we'll just move on and I'll show you. This is our Platinum International Business Pack. So this, again, is for the people in our international markets. They've got the Rise and Vibe Tub Pack for personal use, plus they have 4 sets of products. This is our Customer Acquisition Pack. So we found this to be incredibly important in our markets like Australia and Europe, and Canada, actually, because all of our product is currently shipping from Dallas, okay? So all of the product is facilitated through our Dallas warehouse. Takes a little bit of time to get to these international markets. And it's obviously a bit prohibitive for new affiliates and new customers who are excited about an opportunity to have to wait 2 to 3 weeks for products and pay a larger flat rate shipping cost to get those products to them. So what we do with our international affiliates is we ask them to actually stock product and then facilitate their customer or their affiliates first product order themselves, which actually enables them to make a profit. So it is $975 that you actually make back from selling these individual products to your affiliates. So for example, you sign up an affiliate, you sell them their first set of product. Then in a week, you remind them to order their next set of product through the company, and then they're on Subscribe and Save and they're regularly getting their product, okay? And then you've also got your 5-day experience marketing pack to facilitate your 5-day experiences. So total investment here is $2,029.85. Total recouped on the 5-day experience portion is $1,310. It's a little bit more, ooh, mosquito. It's a little bit more because you actually are recouping money on the customer acquisition pack as well. So if you're not ready to make a $2,000 investment, we have 2 packages at the $1,500 price point. And these are our gold business packs. In this one, this is the one for USA or US post boxes. You get a complete set of the product line plus a straw. This straw is very special. It is our conversation starter. It is actually tuned in the same machines that our frequency medallions are tuned with our 11 harmonic frequencies. So anything you drink through this straw is also going to be infused with our frequencies. And then you've got your 5-day experience marketing pack with this one, $1,516.96. You recoup $1,310. And this is our international business pack. You get 3 straw packs, 1 for personal use, 2 for resale, and the 5-day experience marketing pack. All right, so let's talk about money. This is that same tree that I showed you before, but this is the commissions that you can expect to earn if you facilitate this pathway to platinum within your organization, which, as I said, can absolutely be done within your first cycle. If you are ready, you're determined, you're excited, and you're focused, right? and you invite to these business webinars. So your first line commissions are paid the following week. All of those commissions are paid the following Friday, okay? So your first line commissions would be, these are your 2 customers at the top in blue, okay? You earn $28 commission on each of them if they are rising and vibing on subscription, which is what we instructed you to do in step 2 of our pathway to platinum, right? These 2 green people are your first line affiliates. Depending on whether or not you sign them up on a gold business pack or a platinum business pack, you're going to make $300 to $400 each. So again, that's going to be paid the following week. All right. Then you're going to help those 2 affiliates get to. And on those 4 affiliates, you're going to make between $75 and $100. All right. So the total that you will earn on our platinum packages is $1,256 in commissions. The total you will earn on our gold packages is $956. And these are, again, real numbers that we're able to calculate because we're paid on the real dollar. So there's no guessing on this part. All right. So these are the business pack earnings. So you invest in a platinum business pack, and you will make back after you sell all of your 5-day experiences and you earn your commissions, $1,161 in profit. On our Platinum International Business Pack, which is the one that has our customer acquisition pack, where you're selling the full 30-day products, 30-day supply of products, you earn $1,513 in profit on that. So this is, you recoup your initial $2,000 investment, right? Plus you're making $1,500 in profit, including your commissions. On the Gold Business Pack, $766 in profit, and Gold International Business Pack, $1,210 in profit. And again, this is on a $1,516 investment. These are the profit margins that you make back. All right. So this is how you hit the ground running. If you are a leader, you want to come into this business, this is how you hit the ground running, make the money straight away. All right. And I appreciate you sticking there with us. I know we're a little bit over. We're wrapping it up right now, but this is probably the most important part of this presentation. So pay attention here because this is the value add. Okay. So I'm like, I love these packages. I love this company. For me, it's a no-brainer. Like I'm literally just magnetizing and attracting leaders to me without even having to have these incentives. But I'm all about personal growth and transformation. And I've been on an incredible journey of personal growth and transformation myself over the last couple of years. And so as I was designing these business packs and this strategy, I actually went to Barb and Dave and Marina, who are, the owners and master distributor of this company. And I said, I want to do something to really help our new business builders accelerate and scale, not just their professional and business growth, but also their personal growth. What can we do? And we sat down and we powwowed, and I asked them if they would come together in collaboration with me on a very special mastermind. And in that, with 10 of our top leaders, we have developed the Vibrational Wealth Concord. So the word Concord comes from a Latin word, concordia, that means with one heart. And this is the beauty of this company and the culture that's created within this company, is that literally I reached out to leaders who are not financially attached to me. And I said, will you come serve inside this container? Will you come give your expertise? Will you come give your passion, your fire, these leaders are monsters in their own industries, and in a very good way, monsters, right? Like they are just leaders of industry in their own respective fields. And all of them said yes. So for 10 weeks live, starting June 17th, we are going to bring together the top Frequence leaders, including Barb and Dave, our owners and co-founders, to give you phenomenal value on all things leadership, business building, launching new markets, time management, branding and social media, product information, vision and mission, and so much more. It was so difficult to come up with a value for this mastermind. Marina Simone is actually coming in and doing an incredible VIP session inside this mastermind called The Frequency of Your Brand, where she's going to help you dial in on your niche and learn how to attract your niche and how to sell to your niche across every social media platform. Marina charges $5,000 to do these sessions with people, you guys. Okay. So that session alone makes the value of this mastermind almost impossible to calculate, because when you bring in all these other experts and all of their genius, I feel like it's priceless, honestly. And I'm so incredibly excited to participate in it, not only to facilitate my session, which will be on launching international markets, but I'm so excited to participate and learn from these incredible leaders. So we valued this mastermind at $6,900, which is a gross undervaluing. I can tell you that right now. So this is our gift to you. If you invest in a business pack, there is nothing more that you have to do other than invest in yourself and in your business to have access to this incredible mastermind. So there's two ways to participate. Our momentum makers are our $1,500 investment folks. They get 6 weeks inside the container. So they get 6 weeks with a weekly training call that, again, they're able to attend live, plus one group hot seat coaching session and Q&A session with some of our leaders. Then there's legacy leaders, and this is the people that come in at the $2,000 investment, okay? They get 10 weeks inside the container, including the VIP session with Marina Simone. Again, can have the ability to attend all of those live. Plus they get 2 group hot seat coaching and Q&A sessions with all different leaders from our panel of 10 experts. So how do you qualify? Well, momentum makers, the 6-week container, $1,500 in personal order value. Legacy leaders, $2,000 in personal order value. So for those of you that are looking at this and saying, I want into this, I have to be into this, I need in, but I don't have that financial investment to make. We wanted to make this accessible for everyone. And so you have the ability to earn into this mastermind. You're going to have to be driven and excited and ready to hit the ground running. Because we start and kick off, as I mentioned, on the 17th of June, which is just 2 weeks away. But you can earn your way into momentum makers by selling 3 $1,500 business packs or sharing 3 $1,500 business packs. So that means you invite your people to these webinars and you let us convert the sales for them. And then you earn spots that add up towards your qualification into the mastermind. So 3 $1,500 business packs earns you admission into momentum makers, and 3 sales of $2,000 business packs earns you admission into legacy leaders. So how do you get started? Well, you go back to the person that referred you to this call. You get their link. You sign up as an affiliate, right? You choose your business pack, you purchase your business pack, and then you invite to these webinars. We have another one happening in 11 hours. And then we have 2 more happening later this week. I've just found out that I actually need to move them to Saturday instead of Friday this week, because my beautiful son, who just walked in the room, actually has a concert on Friday night that I am not going to miss. So we're going to be having our calls on Saturday at 8 a.m. Bali and 8 p.m. Bali, which is Friday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. And we have flyers and they're available. And if you're ready to go, the person that referred you to this call can send you out the flyers so that you can promote and invite. But what I recommend that you do right now, if you are excited about this, go write down 5 people right now that you know would be super excited about a business opportunity like this, that within, 30 to 60 days, they can not only make back their investment, but a substantial amount of return on that investment. Go write down 5 people, reach out to them, get them on the call that's happening in 11 hours. It's the exact same Zoom link as the one that you connected to this call with. And we've got a flyer that you can send out to them. Again, just go back to the person that referred you here. We can get you all of the promotional materials, but invite to these webinars. And we would love to have you come join us in this beautiful Rise and Thrive tribe and in this incredible company. Angie, any final words?
Thank you so much, Leah. Leah, you've definitely done an amazing job. The only additional part is it's just one decision, guys, right? Like, you're literally one decision away from literally having the ability to have a vehicle in your hand that is a deep mission that will literally invite you to reshape the fabrics of your reality. And I know for myself, like when I made this decision literally 6 weeks ago, oh my goodness, I could not have imagined I'd be sitting here today exactly where I am inside of this beautiful mission grid. And it was one decision. So inviting you to lean in. If you're feeling that same nudge that I got, like just lean in, go back to the person who invited you here. And we are so excited to be able to dance with you all inside of this beautiful mission grid. So thank you so much for joining us, gracing us with your presence. And yeah, we love you.
Have an amazing rest of your day, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world as you are catching this call or the replay. Remember, it is your divine birthright to be wealthy in all areas of your life. And that includes your personal health and wellness. And you are so worthy of that. And you are so deserving of that. Ciao, ciao.
Bye.